Hi, Happy New Year. You may feel, why am I talking Happy New Year when it is more than 2, 3 weeks? Or some people, when you watch this video, it may be much later. Now, usually, many of us have quite a few New Year resolutions, and then within 2 weeks, it goes through the window. Some of us are very sincere and military disciplined in that, but quite a few of us, the resolution goes away. So, somewhat reasonable resolutions I wanted to bring in so that it's not like very high, very difficult. It's much easier to handle. So, when I asked my professor, should I talk about robotic surgery or anti aging or something or the other, he said, no, Dr. D, just go back to basics. That's what he said. Just go back to basics. Don't bother about high five, funda, nothing. Just go back to the basics of nature. I was surprised in the beginning when people are talking about omega 3 and this and that, and why am I asked to talk the very basic? It made sense when I think about it. So let's say um, if you go to the basic of health is water. Basic of very good health is water. What is it? 2/3 of the world is filled with water. 2/3 of our body is filled with water. Each and every tissue, 2/3, more than 2/3, I'm just being generous, 2/3 of it is water. In Japanese scientists, when they did a study, for example, they just took a mug of water, full of water, and they just scolded the mug. You are good for nothing, useless, this, that. They scolded about it for like every day 10 minutes. And when they put that water, one drop under the electron microscope, the element structure was terrible. Same, another room, they kept a glass of water, a mug of water, and then they said, I love you, I care for you, you are very essential for me, you are the elixir of my life, everything good about it. And then when they put it in the electron microscope, they found amazing results. The beautiful element design of water was wow. So if water can carries that much of emotion in it, and if water can react that way, just imagine 2/3 of our body is made of water. If it is not handled correctly, what is going to be the scenario? This is what we have to understand. This is what we have to bother about. So normally people ask me, how do I know I'm taking enough water or not? You don't have to go to any laboratory to do any of these tests actually to say. When you pee, before you flush the toilet, check whether the color of the urine is yellowish, brownish, dark brownish, or crystal clear. Just check it. Crystal clear to mild yellow, it's okay. If it is darker than that, better drink water. That's it. Simple, very simple. Of course, certain medications brings out the urination in yellowish color. Otherwise, this is the standard operating procedure for how much water we need. You don't have to be a genius on that, rocket scientist for that. Just drink water if it is too yellowish. Lot of water so that crystal clear the water urination is. Can you drink water gulp in 1 liter of water? No. Instead, set alarm in your phone every 1 hour, a glass of water, 100 ml, 150 ml of water. The whole wakeful hour, if you keep drinking that much of water during the course of the day, the body will understand how to use the water. That way it is much more beneficial than gulping 1 full bottle of water at any given time. When not to drink water, that's the most important part. When you are eating a meal, don't gulp too much of water. Don't gulp. For example, if you have a mixer grinder at home, certain proportion of rice or whatever, the juicer or fruits or whatever you put, with that if you add way too much of water, what happens? It sprays out, it doesn't get grinded. Same way, while eating, if you're going to take too much of water, intake of liquid, and it's going to disturb the digestion process, you're going to be bloated. Drink less of water while eating. Also, how much water we have to drink? The basic mathematics. You pee 3 times a day at least. Usually every time you pee, it is 400 to 600 ml of water. So 1800 ml of water. Let's say around 2 liters of water is going in the urination. Let's keep it discount. Nowadays without discount nobody buys anything. So let's say 1 liter of water is lost in urination every single day. So 1 liter of water you have to drink at least. Bowel movement, at least once a day you go for the toilet, go to the toilet. Bowel movement, the whole meters and meters and meters of large intestine need to be coated. If it is not coated, if it is too dry, then constipation, gaseousness. So the whole colon to be coated, at least very minimal half a liter of water is needed, again after discount. So 1 liter plus half a liter, 1.5 liter. Breathing. I hope all of you are breathing. So I'm breathing, at least I know for sure. 14 to 16 breath a minute into 60 minutes into 24 hours. Do your maths. That much of breath, every breathing. Go near a mirror and see, breathe and see. There will be condensation, there will be moisture. 24 hours a day you are breathing out and the water is going out. At least 1 liter of water is lost. At least, let's keep it discounted, like half a liter of water is lost. 2 liter of water is lost already. Skin, I'm not talking about sweat. I'm just talking about the moisture on the skin. Any given time of the day or the night, wear a shorts, minimum clothing, lie down on the floor. 5 minutes later, get up. Like you, there will be a moisture on the ground. 24/7 our body is losing moisture through the skin, not sweat. To sweat you have to do something. Even without doing anything, moisture is lost. Oh doctor, I live in air-conditioned room, air-conditioned space. You lose more water. To maintain the body temperature, your body is heating up. You lose more water. So your skin loses water, more than 1 to 1.5 liter water. Let's say half a liter of water. At least bare minimum 2.5 liters of water you need to drink every single day. Talking, you lose a lot of water. If you're a silent person, you may not be losing that much of water. I talk a lot. I lose a lot of water through mouth too. There are many other ways we lose water, but basics I'm talking about. At least 2.5 liters of water you need to drink every single day, liquids. Doctor, I'm drinking coffees, teas. No, coffee and tea cannot be considered as water. Coffee and tea dehydrates our body more. So, soup, yeah, lots of soups, yeah. I don't think you drink 1 liter of soup every day, half a liter maximum. So half a liter of soup, maybe Indian curries, gravies and dal and all those things may have a lot of water in it. Nothing more than 1 liter of water. So remaining 1.5 to 2 liters of water you have to drink as water. If you don't feel like drinking water as a water, you can oxidize, or you can make it positive ion. You can make it oxygenating it. You can make it more positive. Slice some cucumbers, drop it into that. 1 pineapple, drop it into that. 1 mint maybe, or coriander, drop into the water. A liter of water. Overnight let it stay in the water and then drain it. That water, if you drink, it's highly positive ion, positive water it is. It is alkaline water, we call it. Highly alkaline water. It cleanses the body very well. Instead of drinking normal water, you can drink that water again. So basically, go back to basics. Drink water. When you drink water, your health improves. What way? Hair fall reduces, dandruff reduces, clarity in the eyesight, skin texture improves very well. There's a shine on your face, skin. There's the best facial you can ever do. Hydrate yourself. Throat dryness doesn't happen. Allergic reaction doesn't happen. Quite less on the throat level, ear, nose and throat level. Acidity reduces considerably, and gastritis reduces considerably if you are hydrating properly, periodically. And then there is no constipation. There is joints are well oiled when the moisture level in the body is right. What more? From the crown of the head to the bottom of the foot, so much of benefits are there just by drinking water. More water you drink, more far away from the doctor you're going to be. I may be the first and last doctor to advise you about how to keep yourself away from the doctor. Drink water. Unless otherwise you are advised against drinking water by your doctor because of certain health reasons, at least 2 to 2.5 liters minimum of water is needed, must and should. How about the next step, I would call it, that is next resolution for this year, this next 12 months, I would put it, even if you're watching this video when it is August already, at least next 1 year time. Use this second resolution. First resolution is water. Second resolution is, especially if you're above 40, you must dedicate 40. What is it? 40 minutes of movement is very much needed. 40 minutes. Oh, doctor, I'm doing 4,000 steps. Those are advanced thinking. My professor told me to go back to basic. That means move your body at least non-stop continuous 21 minutes plus 19 more minutes. 40 minutes a day if you are above 40. Below 40, much more. Above 40, at least 40 minutes a day. What is the best exercise in the world? Though I support yoga a lot, I would say walking is the best exercise. Walking, the basic I'm talking about. Basic level is walking. More than that you want to do, you can do cross trainer, elliptical cross trainer, hands and nose moving together, especially if you're in a very cold climate, places where you can't do much of outdoor walking, or you're not comfortable doing a lot of outdoor activity, then indoor. Put your elliptical machine in front of the TV. Watch web series. Make a point that only when you exercise you're going to watch the web series. Otherwise you will not watch web series. It helped me when I was watching the web series. So I started exercising much. My exercise discipline went much better comparing to before. First is walking. Second is elliptical or bicycle, exercise bike. Elliptical is better than exercise bike, but exercise bike is effective for the people who have knee or hip strain, where you can sit so that the body weight doesn't go on the knee. So exercise bike is good with some resistance on it. You can tighten it and do it 21 minutes at least. When you do, your body circulation improves tremendously, your energy flow improves tremendously. Elliptical is also good, bicycle is also good, trampoline is good, but basic, very basic is walking. And the next is elliptical or bicycle, any one of it. But put together 40 minutes a day at least. If you are above 40 minutes a day of activity is important. You can also do something like, I do something like lazy man's weights, I call it. This is like 1 liter of water, 1 kilo of weight it is. So once in an hour, I just do it like 20 times. Some days I use the 2 liters of water that put together like 2 kgs. And then I have a notepad in my phone and in my laptop, in my computer, where I add 20 minutes of exercise I did, 20 times the weights I did. Every 1 hour once, please move. Please move. Every 1 hour. Human beings are not designed to sit for 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day. Unfortunately, our works in this century demands us to be on seat. Even doctors, we sit in front of the computer for like 5-6 hours a day. That's not advisable actually. So every 1 hour, set alarm in your phone. Every 1 hour, take a glass, empty glass, go walk around the house, go to the water dispenser, drink the water, and then walk around, take 1 step stairs upstairs and come back, and then come back and sit. Every 1 hour, at least every 90 minutes once, you have to move. Less you move, you are moving closer to the doctors and hospitals. So walk at least 40 minutes, at least 5 times to 6 times a week. Very much important. In the order of best exercises, I would call walking, then bicycle, and then elliptical, and then trampoline, at least in this order. Weights, if you can go with a personal trainer, twice a week at least with a personal trainer, weights training, fantastic. But if not, at least move. That's what I would suggest. Again, going back to basic, this is not for the professionals I'm talking. This is about basics for the health. The resolution. The next resolution, first is water, second is moving, third resolution is fasten your recovery. What is recovery? The whole day of mental stress, physical stress, anxieties, anything, physical or mental or psychological or whatever it is recovered through our sleep. If we do not sleep well, if we do not go to the deepest level of sleep, we go insane. Our sanity is totally dependent on our recovery. Our recovery is dependent on sleep. Quite a few people recently asked me, Dr. D, I am prescribed with sleeping dose. Though it is very mild dose, should I take? I'm worried I may get addicted to that, this, that. No. First of all, the doctor who has prescribed you, I believe he's a good doctor, and has prescribed because he understood most of your high cholesterol, high diabetic, uncontrolled blood pressure, or most of this inflammation in the body, all these are happening because of lack of sleep, lack of deep sleep. Doctor, I sleep 7 hours, 8 hours very well. My question is, when you wake up, do you feel fresh? If you feel you are not fresh enough, that means you are not slept well. You are not gone to the deepest level of sleep. What should you do? You have to meditate. Learn meditation from me or somebody, or use apps, use relaxation apps, doesn't matter, but use meditation. 20 minutes of meditation every single day, 20 to 41 minutes of walking every day, 20 minutes of relaxation, audio relaxation, or alternate nostril breathing exercise, pranayama, breathing, regulation of breath. This is needed. Doctor, I don't have time for everything, anything. Choice is yours. Are you going to spend quality time for yourself? Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, he's spending 90 minutes to 2 hours a day on yoga, meditation, and breathing exercise. If he's not busy, who else is busy? Are you more busy than him? I doubt it. Of course, he has one advantage, he's single, so nobody to question him. That's a different story. But you have to dedicate at least 60 minutes a day for yourself. Absolutely yourself. Self-care is not selfish. There is a big difference between self-care and selfish. Please remember that. Self-care is very much needed, otherwise we will be under the care of others, which we do not want. Believe me, self-care is the most important. Sleep well, deepen sleep. Create a ritual for going to sleep so that your relaxation is deeper and deeper. Don't go to sleep watching TV or watching phone. At least 1 hour before your sleep time, there should not be any blue light, any light, screen light. No TV. You can read a book. Read a boring book, then you'll sleep sooner. No, I'm just joking. Read a book, or listen to your audiobook if you want, or listen to some music. Watching anything must end before 1 hour before your sleep time. Yes, doctor, I am watching TV serials till night 12 o'clock and then I sleep at 1 o'clock, so I give 1 hour gap. No. Human body is designed, biological clock is designed in a beautiful way. Night 10 o'clock is the best time, maximum best time to go to sleep. Yeah, I know. Many of you can't even imagine going to sleep at 10 o'clock. Max is 11 o'clock. If you are sleeping after 12, you are already putting yourself into a lot of stress and strain. I'm telling you, it is not at all advisable. Try and sleep early. Sorry, constantly speaking. So, if you can, audio relaxation, reading, not from a Kindle Fire, Kindle Paperwhite, so that there's no light backlight on it. If you can read and go to sleep, if you can listen to audio relaxation and go to sleep, if you can listen to music and go to sleep, that would be the wonderful way you will fasten your relaxation recovery very well. You can also create a sleep routine, like after dinner you will go for a 20-30 minutes of stroll, not walking, stroll. Then you will be much more ready for sleep. So you can also develop a routine of taking a shower, combing your hair, or applying face cream and moisturizer or oil, and then going to sleep. Any routine, any ritual before sleep will fasten your recovery very much. You can also try imagining 20 best things happened in my life. It can be as simple as a cricket match or football match you were playing during a teenage with your friends, or it can be your trying the art, though it sucked, but you enjoyed it, or your favorite music you enjoyed, or it can be a big contract you received in the business, or your first child, when you were holding the child, newborn, what you felt, or your first kiss you received or you gave, or anything in your life. So many good things have happened. If you want to make a list of things, at least 20 different things, believe me, I promise you, closing your eyes, thinking of one after one pleasant things, you won't even cross 10 before the day will be snoring or sleeping. About snoring, some other time I'll talk about it, but at least create this routine. If you believe in God, no fear of God, faith in God. If you have faith in God, do some prayer ritual, but create a ritual. If you are a chronic insomnia or you can't sleep for very long, you try natural sources like keeping your foot or calf muscle level in the warm water before going to bed. You'll sleep better. Create a pleasant ambience and fragrance in the bedroom, better. Try not to argue or discuss in the bedroom, better. You create the ambience and energy of the room in a much better way. But at least create a basic routine where, as a beautiful ritual, you're going into the recovery. Sleep. In the sleep, what you recover, you cannot get it from even all these supplements or all these machineries, recovery machines or this and that. Sleep is the best recovery tool you can ever have. First resolution for this year, for the next 12 months, should be water. Second should be 40 plus minutes of movement, including the water bottle weights a few times a day. And the next is fasten or hasten your recovery and daily recovery by good rituals before sleep and having a very good sleep. And melatonin, you can have a supplement of melatonin with the suggestion of doctors, natural medicine doctors or your family doctors. And even a basic dose of sleeping pill doesn't matter. Alcohol is not a solution. Any of these drugs or alcohols are not a solution for a good sleep because it disturbs the quality of the sleep. Next is D3. Most of the problem nowadays we find is your blood D3 level, vitamin D3 level. Please make sure once a year, without taking any, means when you're going for the D3 test, at least 30 days before onwards, you should not have taken D3 supplement. Without taking supplement for 1 month, go for D3, vitamin D3 level test, and whatever the test results comes, you can send it to me or you can show it to your family doctors. They will prescribe it to you. Please, my suggestion is if it is low, start taking the supplements, D3 supplement, weekly dose, 60,000 international unit, or daily dose, like 5,000, 4,000, 5,000 units for daily dose, whatever way it is. But strict rule, when you take D3, you must have K2 supplement too. Only taking the D3, the calcium absorption creates plaques in the arteries. It is not advisable. Old school thinking was taking D3 supplement. Modern scientific researchers are proving it. D3 without K2 is not good for you. It's bad for your heart, bad for your arteries. So D3, always take it with the K2. The proportions are there internationally. I'm not supposed to be giving it on the video calls or video recordings, but K2, D3 and the basic K2 level is very much needed. Whenever you take D3, you must have the K2 so that the calcium absorption is spread to the bones and necessary places, not getting blocking the arteries in the form of plaques or something. Okay, so vitamin D3 plus K2 must and should, everybody should take. Your diabetes comes to control, your inflammation comes into control, your digestion comes into control, your bloating comes into control. If your bone density is good, your health is very much improved. If the brain functions are good, if the D3 is in right level, Believe me, most of you are deprived of D3. Annually once test. Annually once test D3. Annually once test your HbA1c. Annually once test your blood pressure. Annually once test your lipid profile. If you're in border, don't bother taking medications. Lifestyle change. If you are well in advanced, deeper, go for medication and lifestyle changes. Always keep the lifestyle changes with the medication, even with the supplement. Lifestyle change is the priority. These resolutions, these new year or mid-year, whatever it is, the next 12 months, if you follow these resolutions, first is water, second is movement, third is sleep which leads to good recovery, fourth is the D3 and K2, and the last but not the least, life is beautiful. Happiness is your choice. Most of us, we got sucked into the whirlpool of oh, I have to do this, I have to solve this problem, I have to make money for the family, I have to take care of this, take care of that, I have to be. You are not a machine, or you are not born to take care of everybody else. You are born to be happy. You are born to be recognizing how much happy you are. Many of us, we take the happiness we are for granted. Once a week, take a piece of paper, write down what all happy moments were there in this whole week. Write it down. Assess it. Was I really happy? Did I dance to this happy moment or not? Sorry. Just remember that. I would also suggest even open a notepad in your phone. Today, when you were in a bank, let's say you were in a bank and they offered a coffee, and usually you don't drink the bank coffee, but you were bored, so you just had that coffee. It was fabulous, unbelievably good. Wow. You ask the person who offered the coffee what coffee it is. She explains it's a Colombian coffee or whatever it is. So you note it in your notepad. Fantastic coffee I had. You had lunch or you had dinner in your home, and your cook, your chef, or your home, your wife or your partner or anybody, whoever prepared that soup was fabulous. You enjoyed that soup. You tasted it. You did not stop it. You stopped the phone, you stopped watching TV, you stopped the book, everything, the whole bowl of soup until the last moment you enjoyed it, sip by sip, sip by sip. And then in the notepad after the meal, noted it that I had the fantastic pumpkin soup or avocado soup or whatever it is. Register the happy moments of life. That is most important. The beautiful moments of life, if it is not registered, if it is not recognized, it goes away. And then we end up remembering only the problems of life. Fortunately, we are blessed with so many good things of life. We are not noticing it. We are not registering it. I'm not talking about gratitude journal. I'm just telling about just register the happy moments, like coffee, the soup. Let's say you are walking down the street or you are in the elevator from 14th floor to ground floor. 10th floor, one mother and daughter entered the elevator. The daughter is like 2-year, 3-year, 4-year-old. The daughter was hiding behind the skirt of the mother and peeping out and smiling at you and waving a hand. It made your day. It was a pleasant moment. Enjoy it. Note it down in the notepad. At the end of a week, at least 30 to 40 good moments would be there. Rewrite it on a piece of paper. Writing is writing on the brain. Writing makes you to note the things in life. Write it down, handwritten note. My handwriting sucks, still I write it. Copy the notes, happy moments of the week, 40, 30, 40, 50. And then it takes 10 minutes to copy it, and then 10 more minutes spend it. When I got the biggest contract, I didn't even expect it. When I got the biggest bonus, or when I got a beautiful note from my daughter, Papa, I love you. Did I celebrate that moment? Did I rejoice it? I remember 15, 20 years back when I got my first contract from the Indian military for stress management training. I danced the whole day. I celebrated it giving gifts to 50 people. And I got a biggest contract last month and I did not celebrate that much. Why? Am I taking the life for granted? No. At the end of this weekly note, I re-audited how happy I am. Did I express my happiness? Did I overdo it, underdo it? I enjoyed it, danced through it. This is what we all have to do. Life is beautiful. Happiness is our choice. We all have to remember life is beautiful. Happiness is our choice. Let's keep these things as a New Year resolution or the next 12 months resolution. What a wonderful life we are blessed with. Despite our smaller problems, our life is beautiful. What a wonderful life. Thank you. Thank you so much.